G'day everybody, how you going today? It is so good to see you. I do hope that you are super well. Today I want to talk about a problem that I'm trying to solve, which is how do I film when I'm on the move doing my cityscape, landscape shots. I'm out there capturing the lights changing, the fog's changing, the rain's changing, but I want to capture the amazing moments that I see traveling around. Now, in the past, for the previous 30 years, I have done this on foot. I've walked from A to B, B to C. You know, I'll park my car somewhere, I go, this is a location I want to work in today, and I walk around on foot. Obviously, on foot means you're moving at maybe 3, 4, 5 kilometers per hour. That's roughly the sort of speed you might move when you've got quite a lot of camera gear on you. A recent discovery just in the last couple of months has been my Segway scooter, which I'm so excited about. Now, the problem is, of the last 3 months, I've actually been in lockdown for about half of that. So I really haven't been able to test it that much, but I have begun to test it. Now, here's my problem. I'm filming those moments. It's a beautiful light. There's beautiful tracking shots around the city. They look absolutely spectacular. And I'm shooting them this way. Here it is. On my helmet, there's the GoPro, just like that. But there's a problem that I have with the GoPro, that there's something quite smart that GoPro do with their marketing, and that is that they shoot everything really in absolute daylight, absolute sunshine. And what I've ultimately found is that the GoPro, which has a very small sensor, is not super good even once the light starts to fade even a little bit. We're not even talking past sunset, we're talking before that, and the quality just diminishes. So I was scooting along one day, a couple of weeks back when we weren't in lockdown, thinking, what is the solution? I don't really want to create an enormous rig with a gimbal on the front of my scooter. Not only is it probably too hard to ride, and then if I do have any minor incidences, bang, it's all down. So is there an action camera that solves this problem? And here's the thing. A year ago, I had purchased this little beastie here, and this is the Insta360 R. I loved this camera. I bought it as pretty much an early adopter, and it's modular. What's amazing about this is it breaks into pieces. You can pull this little lever here, and off pops the battery. Off pops the battery at the bottom, and then you can pull. This is the brain, and the screen is all here, and this is a GoPro style lens. Not only is there the GoPro style lens, but there's also this lens here, which is a 360 lens. As we can see, there's a lens on either side. Now, I got this because I wanted to experiment with 360, and I wanted to experiment with 360 live, and this was almost a year ago exactly. I wanted to do an exhibition launch live with this device, but at the time, 360's software wasn't there, and we couldn't do it, and so we shelved the project. COVID, blah, you know the rest of it. So I had this camera and was like, yeah, okay, it's the same as my GoPro. But then I had an epiphany. This thing's modular, and there was one mod that I didn't get. I've got the GoPro mod, that's that one there, and I've got the 360 mod. But I thought, I don't need this other mod. What do I need it for? And now I have a new need, and the fact that this thing is modular means I can just literally plug it in. And there it is there. This is another mod for the Insta360 R, and this is known as the 1-inch mod. And it's been developed with Leica. Now, it's a crazy thing. This mod alone is worth about $400 if you just get it as a separate mod to stick into the kit that I've already got. So I was looking for this on Amazon, and lo and behold, Amazon had this crazy deal where it's the whole thing with the mod for basically the same price. It was like $400 instead of $395. Crazy special. So I thought to myself, well, I need it. It's the same price. This will give me a second battery and a second body if anything fails. So why not? Why not get the body and the lens for the same price as the lens, as the mod? Let me tell you about the 1-inch mod. It's significantly larger than the GoPro style mod and the GoPro, which means you've got a 1-inch sensor. Now, a 1-inch sensor is not that far off an APS-C sensor. Yes, it is smaller, but it's significantly larger than the sensor that's in the GoPro and the GoPro style mod. So what this means to us is that at higher ISOs, it should, having larger photo sites, collect more light in low light and perform better. That's the theory. As has been demonstrated by DP Review, I'm not 100% sure why they did this, because what they said is larger photo sites don't work better in low light if you keep the base ISO. I think pretty much every camera in the world is pretty damn good at its base ISO or at 100 ISO. I think what people always are trying to say is not that different photo sites work differently at base ISO, but different sized photo sites work better when you're at high ISOs, because high ISOs are going to be used more likely in low light situations. And I've seen a number of great videos about the Insta360 R with the 1-inch sensor Leica mod, and it definitely works better in low light. What I'm looking forward to showing you as soon as I'm able to get out and about back into the cityscapes is some beautiful tracking shots on this 1-inch Leica developed sensor and lens and mod. And I'm hoping it's going to look a hell of a lot better than what I've been able to achieve with the GoPro, which frankly, in twilight situations, I have found to be disappointing. Now, this is a test. This is an experiment. This is part of what I love about photography, and what all of us do is sometimes we try things out, sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. The advantage of these devices is, of course, they're small, they're portable, they're rugged, they self-horizon, so they make the horizon flat. They do all sorts of cool things, and they do them on their own. And of course, both brands of cameras you can control with your phone. So this is a perfect way for you and for me to share our journeys as we run around the city, whether we're on a scooter or on foot. And I look forward to doing more of both of those things, showing off the Insta360 R with the 1-inch mod. Indeed, looking forward to it being higher quality than the GoPro, especially in lower light situations for photography back out in the field, which I tell you, I'm absolutely itching to get back out there. This has been my life's work, photographing cities and photographing the world, cityscapes and landscapes. It's my absolute joy and passion, and being locked up is not helping me with that. So I look forward to showing you the Insta360 R with that 1-inch mod. And well, maybe so here it is. Let's take it out of the box. Let's have a quick look at it. Here it is. Oh, there it is. Yes. So yeah, as we can see there, that 1-inch sensor and the glass required to work with it is significantly larger than the GoPro style one here. And oh gosh, I can't wait to test it out. Maybe I'll have to go for my constitutional walk and show you how this works ASAP. All right, there you go. I'm looking forward to this solving my problem of being able to get great action cam style images in twilight situations. As I said, I found the GoPro to be a little bit disappointing as soon as the sun starts to wane even a little bit, you know, and you get to your bottom shutter speed of, say, a shutter speed of 1/25th, and then you've got nowhere else to go. It just starts to not look that great. Looking forward to playing with this guy. Please let me know, is a GoPro or an Insta camera something that you might be interested in? Do you film yourself while you're shooting? Like, you know, you might stick it on your chest or on your head and film yourself as you go. Plus, would this be something that you would be interested in seeing me do? Basically, stick the camera here, and as I walk around, look, I have done it before. I did it a couple of years ago. I haven't done it much of late. That's probably mostly COVID related. But anyway, please let me know in the comments below whether you'd be interested in seeing that and whether you're interested in any of these cameras. I think the modularity of this one is really cool, and they've done a lot of firmware upgrades in the year since I purchased it. So a lot of extra stuff is happening, and we may well revisit. And this is something I still want to do. It was something I was working on doing when COVID arrived 18 months ago, was doing just a live stream of me walking around and shooting. How about that? Crazy. All right, so good to see you. If this is your first time here, I would love to see you again. So please do subscribe, please share, and please like. If you want to check out hats and caps and t-shirts and bottles and mouse mats, they're down there. And please don't forget our channel membership. It helps us to remain independent. All right, I'll see you so soon. Love your work. Bye for now.